Alright everybody, welcome to Watkins, Glen International Speedway. Garrett Jings up here in the booth as always, bringing you coverage tonight for the Midnight Race Elite Contender Series. Right now, as it stands in practice, Dylan Basin, Isaac Smallwood, Colt Ward, Carl Leach, Andrew Lott's your top five. Lynn Mark Fisher, Veliki Stagner, and Aaron Stanton, the top 10. And really, ought to be a pretty much straightforward race all the way to the end. So right now, as it stands, the way I'm reading this right, there will be a stage break at the end of lap 21 going into lap 22. So that will be something to look forward to. Without further ado, let's get a couple of drivers up here in the booth. First off being, see, I can't find him first before I say something. There goes that idea. Tell you what, see, can't get old Trevor Astronaut up here in the booth. So you can't get him up here. And 3, 2,
I'm gonna come.
1. There it is.
Oh,
Trevor Astronaut, Gary Jings up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy?
yes, sir. How's it going, my friend?
It's going pretty good. I know we're doing this a little early. 17th on the practice charts. How confident are you in the truck tonight? And really, what can come into a road course that can kind of throw drivers for a loop? Or what is the one thing that you try to get out of tonight?
Well, I wasn't really hot lapping. I was just more kind of just race pacing, just kind of figuring it out, see what the track temps were doing. Nothing really crazy there. So, expect there to be speed maybe a little later, especially when I start pushing. But, yeah, man, I think the strategy is to wreck Dylan Basin because I'm pretty sure he's going to come out here and whoop our ass.
Well, buddy.
So, yeah.
Well, the way I read it, there will be a stage break at lap 21 going into 22. Does that kind of offset the strategy, not just for you, but in your opinion, some guys rather to push it early rather than push it later?
Oh, that's my whole strategy, I think, right there. Yeah, it's just kind of, I'm pushing it, brother. Even if they need to get the tow truck out and push me around the track, I'm gonna run that sucker dry. I'm gonna try or wreck out, one or the other.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you tonight. Hopefully, we'll get to talk to you once again at the end of this thing.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for broadcasting the race once again. Can't wait to go back and watch it, and we'll see what it do after that.
10-4. With that being said, if I can find y'all's group chat, that'd be great.
I think it's the bottom one in the purple. Somewhere
Oh,
around
yeah, I
there.
had to scroll down. All right, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Landon Veliki, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
I do.
Took me by surprise. Did not know what was going on for a second. Well, I'll ask you the same question that I asked Trevor Astronaut. How confident are you right now starting your lap time? How confident is the truck tonight?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I don't know, I was like 8th in practice. But,
It would have been better than me.
yeah, trying to qualify right now.
Well,
But, yeah, I don't know. This is a good road course, and I kind of know it, how to drive a truck here, but, I mean, I'm not winning this race. That's 1,000% a fact. I'm just shooting for a top 10, honestly.
where have I heard that one before? I'm not going to win this race. Don't think you expect to win the one at Vegas neither, though, did you?
Yeah, that is true, but
Whole
at least
different animal.
I know how to drive an oval. Road courses are not my specialty. About as mediocre as you can get on those.
No, don't. Wait till I'm on a road course.
Is that good or bad?
That'd be worst. But I'll ask you this question. I'll ask you the same question I just asked your teammate Trevor Asronoff. The stage break coming up, does it kind of affect how you approach the first half of the race going forward?
Oh, 100%. Sorry, got a little loose. Yeah, it could be a strategy thing. I don't know if we're throwing cautions like we did last season, like if there was like a track blocking crash we did. Because I remember that happened on like lap 3 last year. Or last season, I should say. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to need some strategy if I want to have any shot at trying to win this. So I hope we, hope for chaos and go from there.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck going forward. I'll let you finish up this lap period in peace.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All right, now, Andrew Lotz, Simon Lenmart, Landon Velicky, Elijah Fisher, Seth Heyman, your top 5. Velicky will come around to complete his lap. Second lap, that is. And right now, Landon Velicky, is it an improvement or not? It is not. 5/10 slower. Isaac Smallwood, right now just starting his first lap of the night. Of course, coming into tonight as your points leader. As right now, top 5 in the points. Isaac Smallwood, Dylan Fink, Trevor Asronoff, Justin Millicar, Colton Ward. That will actually be subject to change with Millicar's absence. And Isaac Smallwood, top of the board with a 12:145. That's just the first lap. The second lap, nothing happens, will be a better one. Should be at least. Like I said, if nothing happens. Trevor Asronoff. Matter of fact, on his first lap, I believe. Might be coming to it. You can tell that 89 machine loose all over the place. Right now, Asronoff through the S's this time. And this will be the start of the first lap. Right now, it's in Smallwood, Andrew Lotz, Connor Leach, Simon Lenmart, DJ Stagner, top 5. Velicky dropped back to 6th. Fisher 7th, Dylan Fink 8th, Heyman 9th. Waters the top 10. So I got a moment in the action here. Just can't pull up a couple more drivers here. I'd love to get the man that comes into tonight as the points leader. But you know what? Taking somebody else out would be good. Dylan Fink, Gary James up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll say you walk into tonight second in the points after your win last week at Atlanta. Take me through the confidence level tonight right now, sitting at the moment 8th quickest. Do you feel like the truck's good enough to get to the front?
Absolutely not. And it's definitely not the truck's fault. It's mine. I'm just not very good at road courses. Main goal today is just to survive and hopefully come out of here with a solid finish.
Well, but I'll ask this in a way. Does this type of track for several drivers, does it kind of play a wild card into everything as far as the championship goes, or do you feel like this race is too early in the season to really affect the outcome?
It might be just a hair early. There's definitely going to be a clear group of fast guys, I believe. But I don't think it's going to play too big of a factor into the playoffs when it's all said and done, unless somebody just completely has to come apart. But hopefully everyone has the same mindset as me. Just try to get through it, and we'll get on to next week.
Well, buddy, best of luck going forward tonight. I'll let you get ready for the start here. Hopefully, we'll get to talk to you at the end of this thing like we did last week.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, that being said, 53 seconds remaining. As the track is kind of fell silent for a moment. As a matter of fact, actually on the racetrack, if I can ever find them. Right now, John Border on the racetrack. Give me a second here. Border right now. His second lap. I don't think he's going to be able to get it done right now. 19th quickest. Logan Scott, Corey Wright, TJ Hanley, Timothy Cook, Gordon Gladwell, Aaron Stanton, Mark Pearson, and Kevin Allen yet to qualify and will not qualify. So the field is set for tonight. Running of the Midnight Racing League Contender Series. Well, that being said, starting lineup goes as follows. Dylan Bays and Isaac Smallwood, first and second. Andrew Lotz, Connor Leach, third and fourth. Harry Linmar, DJ Stagner. Fifth and sixth, Landon Velke, Elijah Fisher, Dylan Fink, Seth Heyman rounds out top 10. Braden Walters and Trevor Asbernoff rounds out the fast 12 for tonight. Well, track position is going to mean everything as you go down through the remainder of the field. Evan Carl Bond, Skylar Harold, 13th, 14th. Trevor Harmon, Brent Garber will round out 15th, 16th to 162 and Nicholas. And, of course, Tyler Stevenson to his outside. 17th and 18th, John Border, Mike Aldry, Willie Bruton, Colton Ward deep in the field tonight. And Kenny Real will be the last of the drivers to post a lap in 23rd. The rest, iRace's discretion. TJ Hanley will roll off 24th. Aaron Stanton, Kevin Allen, Logan Scott, Mark Pearson, Timothy Cook, Gordon Gladwell, and Corey Wright rounds out the 31 truck field for tonight. Right now, waiting for a couple more drivers to load in. See, cannot get a quick word with a few more drivers. Talk to guys around in the points. Can't get DJ Stagner. DJ Stagner, Gary Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Sure do.
Well, what seems like after a long ways coming, finally getting to the top 12 in the points. Unfortunately, we come to what some would consider a wild card. Watkins Glen tonight. Is there a certain strategy or anything just try to survive tonight, or are you confident in the truck to go out there and try to get a win tonight?
I think tonight's just about survival. Try to stick around as long as possible with a clean truck and just see how the cards fall. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to play safe tonight, honestly. I think walking out of here with the top 10 would be great for me. I'm not much of a road racer, so.
I don't think most of us aren't. That does these. I will ask you this last question before I let you get ready for the green here about how, with the stage break coming, how technical do you feel like some drivers are? Do you feel like some are going to be more aggressive than others? And really just trying to lay back here, what's the game plan for the first 22 laps up to the stage break?
Honestly, the game plan is hopefully not run into another truck and hopefully not have another truck run into me. I mean, really, for me it is that simple because I guess the important thing is learning other people's braking points and just kind of getting in a rhythm because I only have like 4 laps practice, so we'll see what happens. I mean, it should be interesting.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you. I'll let you get ready for the start here.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. White's on pace trucker out. It's going to be 45 laps, of course, the stage break before this road course will come at lap 21, coming to 22.
Green, green, green.
Isaac Smallwood, Dylan Bazin actually did not start the race, so Andrew Lotz on the front row will bring them down, and already Lotz will have the preferred line entering turn 1. Smallwood takes it wide, going to have to miss that safer barrier. Andrew Lotz battling back on the inside through the S's, will get clear of Smallwood. Right now you see the field going through the bus stop. Lotz able to hold a 4/10 of a second lead. Smallwood, Lindmark, Leach, and Velicky to top 5. Right now Seth Heyman working on Elijah Fisher for the 8th spot. We're going to see the guys that can handle the road courses come to life here. Right now Lotz obviously out into the lead. Smallwood and Lindmark. Several others look to be a factor tonight. Colt Ward already jumped up to 15th. Right now, Trevor Astronaut entered the points leader last week. Did not walk out the points leader this week. Actually falls back to 3rd right now. Going to give Colt Ward the inside lane. Colt Ward already up to 13th. Like I said, you're going to see the big movers of the race. One of them a wild card in his own right. Aaron Stanton right now working his way through the field as well. Up right now trying to get the 16th spot and 15th spot. And he will. As we're not already starting to fall back as up further at the front. Andrew Lotz, Isaac Smallwood. For the gap right now staying pretty much the same, give or take. About a 10th closer than what it was the last time around through the bus stop. Already. Lap 5 in the book. Apologize for the damn. Whatever the overlay's doing. Always so. Well, finally, Kenny Real. Already in the pits, not sure if something's happened to that machine or not. Corey Wright also had to race Mark Pearson. Bit of an issue on lap 3. Pearson goes wide, locks it up and hard into the tire barrier. Same breath. So Martin Pearson already facing issues of his own right now. Kenny Rail's still in the pits. Don't know why that's not updated yet. Let's see. It's an iris glitch. For 42 laps to go, and right now not much has changed, so we'll take it further back. Mike Aldry around. The last corner of the racetrack, everybody taking evasive action. The 95 tries to get going. Enters the corner, too much rear brake, locks it up. Around she goes. See that a lot out of drivers tonight. Well, right now we'll go on further back through the field, try to find something bad. Of course, we'll all get a breather whenever the stage break comes at lap 21. Really brutal right now. Up to the 19th spot as we stand. Astronaut has dropped quite a few spots. As right now, you see the biggest mover since the green flag, Stanton up 10, Ward up 9. DJ Hanley up 6 as well. Right now, biggest droppers so far. Just to start with, of course, Astronaut down 9. Dylan Bazin down 9 as well after starting on what would have been the pole. Right now, front two trying to get out of town. Andrew Lotz out at Smallwood at the moment. Harry Lindmark running 1.1 seconds back. He's right on board with the 56. Really pushing the truck through the S's, however, still lose a little bit of time. You see Smallwood looking through the bus stop for the lead. He'll get it. So Isaac Smallwood back out front. Gordon Glidewell's been around. It's like turn 1 strikes again. For a lot of drivers, we'll see what happened to Gordon. Honestly, seen it a lot among other series. This driver's locking up the brakes, trying to get it wound up, and it just breaks loose. Right now, 72-degree track temp, so the track has fairly a lot of grip, so it makes me wonder, do they have too much rear brake in it for some drivers? Well, right now, 39 laps to go in the race total. Harry Lindmark up to second, going to get around Andrew Lotz. And that 31 might be thinking about just trying to conserve, save at the moment. seconds here in a moment. Landon Velicky back 8.6 seconds. Along with Stagner 9.1, Fisher 10. Dylan Beza, Dylan Feakin, Seth Heyman, your top 10. Connor, or not Connor, but Colton Ward continues his climb through the ranks right now, working on Tyler Stevenson for the 11th spot. Right now, Colton Ward enters tonight with Justin Millicar out, 4th in the points, technically. So Ward trying to make up ground best he can. One truck around. Just exit turn one. Better get it going right up the S's. Did a 7 of Braden Waters, who had a great qualifying effort. Unfortunately, massive damage to the front end of that machine. See what happened. This is a bit weird. This was further late. Gets through turn one good. It's on the rumble strips, gasses it up and around and go hard into the guardrail. Of course, Braden Waters entering tonight. One of the drivers on the outside looking in, trying to gain as many points as you can towards the playoffs. Top 12 as we enter tonight. Isaac Smallwood, the points leader. Dylan Fink, Trevor Astronaut. Really, Colton Ward, Elijah Fisher, Kevin Allen, Jared Haynes, Brent Garber, DJ Stadner, and Timothy Cook, and Trevor Harmon. And of course, Juan Cobbs Jr. would take that 12th final spot with Justin Millicar out till Talladega. So that is the top 12 entering tonight. 2 trucks around. One is Timothy Cook. Willie Bruton as well. Turn one already starting to become a tricky spot. This time it'll involve 2 trucks. See what happened. Oh. Really down into Timothy Cook Jr. Not enough to warn the caution, so we'll stay green. There's going to be several drivers ready for one. Colt Ward in the pits. Not sure it is a strategy car or what the deal is with Colt Ward. Either that or he's going. This might be a strategy call, maybe to stay out, get the bonus points at the end of the stage break. I really can't tell you at the moment. But Ward in, gas and go, 7.3 seconds. Colt Ward down and away. But right now, Isaac Smallwood has opened the gap on Harry Lindmark to 2.2 seconds. Leach third, Andrew Loss, Dylan Bazin, the top 5. Landon Velicky, Elijah Fisher, DJ Stagner, Dylan Fink, and Seth Haven still your top 10. But TJ Hanley having a solid run tonight. Right now, Hanley up 9 spots where he started this race. So, one of the few drivers on the climb. Aaron Stanton again up 13 spots where he started this event. About Tyler Stevenson up 7 as well. This will be the one night for several drivers who are road course ringers, as Aaron Stanton in this time as well. Right now as it stands. Fastest lap time, as a matter of fact, does go to the driver to 48. 1:12.301 for Dylan Basin. And of course, Basin one of them. On the outside looking in, needs a good run, and really we've seen Dylan with a couple of good runs to start with this season, but like a lot of drivers, never can seem to go his way. But right now, a good run, running in the top 5. Seth Heyman in the pits as well. He'll surrender the 10th spot. Right now, as Smallwood has caught lap traffic. Gonna work through it. I think Pearson will be in this time. Nope. Well, we got a moment in the action. We're going to take a quick step away from the mic. You're watching the Midnight Racing League Contender Series live for Watkins, Glen. We'll be right back in momentarily. All right, we're back. From Watkins Glen, Isaac Smallwood continues to lead. He's led 8 laps so far. Andrew Lotz has led 5. They're really the only 2 leaders of the night. Dylan Fink in pit road. Couple drivers. I won't lie, these drivers trying to play strategy, split the stage. Something along them lines. Trevor Harmon around in the bus stop. Harmon's going to get it rolling. No harm, no foul at the moment. Isaac Smallwood through the grass, however. A black flag for Smallwood. Well, there's one of them federal flags. Had 9 seconds just to yield and give up the time he did. Cost him about his 2.2 second lead back to 1.5, but quickly reestablishing it. Elijah Fisher in this time as well. Well, you're seeing some drivers are going to try to stretch it, some are not. Fisher in and out. Right now the gap's still 1.6 from Linmark to Smallwood. Connor Leach 3.8 back. Andrew Lott 7.8 and so on. As here comes Isaac Smallwood to surrender the lead. with 30 to go. Andrew Lott's in as well. Clear drivers are just trying to split the strategy the best they can. Question is now, as Smallwood already backed out onto the racetrack. He did not lose near as much, only went to 7th. Stagner, Veliki's in along with drivers even deeper in the field. Garber, Allen, John Boyder, Trevor Harmon, just to name a few. So right now, Harry Lindmark continues to lead. Don't know how much longer he'll be able to go on this tank of gas, and hell, might be able to split the stage and make it to the end. Connor Leach, Dylan Baza, Alex Smallwood, Skylar Harrell, your top 5, as here comes Lindmark, along with Connor Leach. Bazin as well. That just depends on how quickly they can get out. 28 seconds. Mike Aldry around again in the bus stop. Just exited the bus stop. Able to get it back straight. As Isaac Smallwood takes the lead. Harry Lindmark just exiting the pits, be a second behind in 1.2 and counting. To go. Oh! All right, false alarm. DJ Stander has something popped up on my screen, but right now, Stander keeping it straight. Well, Jess mentioned, he said top 10 would be good as. See drivers popping up all over the place, but back to Stagner real fast. Jess got inside. Or not got inside, but as a matter of fact, 4 Stagner dropped 6 spots. Hold on, I'm looking wrong here. There we go. DJ Stagner's dropped 3 spots last week in Atlanta. So right now, a good run for him and several drivers. Timothy Cook, Trevor Harmon, all barely in right now as it stands. So right now, you talk about Timothy Cook, and then right now, Cook and Harmon both 11th and 12th in the points. Entering tonight, Meyer deep in the field. Matter of fact, 21st and 21st for Timothy Cook, 20th for Trevor Harmon at the moment. But right now, everybody's chasing the points leader. Isaac Smallwood, the Richmond winner. Trying to become the first two-time winner this season. So far, drivers have won a race so far this season. Jared Haynes, the season opener at Daytona. Dylan Bazin, the next week will take home Charlotte. Isaac Smallwood, just mentioned it, will take the win in Richmond in what was a wild race in its own right. Layden Velicki will go to Las Vegas to get his first win of the season. And of course, last week, Dylan Fink dominated the most laps, dominated the race really, en route to his first win of the season. And that brings us to Watkins Glen. Aaron standing around at the exit of the bus stop. And for one of the guys who was the biggest mover of the race, one of the biggest ones, trouble has reigned in the Aaron Stanton. We'll see what happens. Him and Seth Amon entered the bus stop. Amon jumps the curb into Stanton. Stanton able to get it woed up in time. Unfortunately, the damage is done. Stanton all the way back to somewhere, I believe, the 14th position as we stand. Well, next lap, as Dylan Bazin, something popped up, but he's fine evidently.
All right, man.
Caution is out.
Caution is out.
So this will be the stage break in Isaac Smallwood. Come across the line, the stage break winner. Well, been a pretty good walk in the park for Isaac Smallwood. And of course, 5 points awarded to the leader going into the stage break. So Isaac Smallwood will get 5 bonus points to add to his points lead entering tonight. This will give the drivers a chance to catch their breath. Trevor Astronaut already in the pits. We're on the way, so we'll see how it works out. We'll see if anybody comes in to try and get on even terms. Try to even out the fuel load, or somebody going to be risky, stay out for track position. I hope it pays off. Now here comes the majority of the field. Smallwood will be in along with Dylan Fink. As a matter of fact, DJ Stagner stays out. As does Dylan Fink, Seth Heyman, Andrew Lotz. Under our staying tires, and Dylan Bazin be the first one off the pit road. Bazin, Smallwood, Lindmark, Connor Leach, Elijah Fisher, Landon Velikey. Top 6 off of pit road. Can't get Seth Heyman on the radio. Seth Heyman, Gary Jenkins up here at broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, I'll say this one, pretty much of a gutsy move to stay out and try to get in track position. How's the truck been handling for the majority of the night? Been hanging out inside the top 10 for the majority of the night. And it really was the motivation to stay out under this caution.
Well, it's not handling so great, so I'm trying to make up some positions here by staying out.
Well, going forward tonight, do you feel like the truck could be a contender late in the going as the run keeps going, or really what are you experiencing that other drivers might be experiencing as well?
If things go right, I'm hoping for a top 5 tonight. That would just be perfect.
Well, buddy, best of luck to you from here on out. Hopefully whenever we get done talking, hopefully at the end of this thing we can talk to you one more time.
All right, hopefully so.
All right, buddy, best of luck to you. So right now, Kenny Reel's going to come back in as this couple drivers are already a lap down. Like I said, I have all lighties. Track position was going to be the big thing, and right now Dylan Fink, DJ Stagner, Seth Heyman, and Andrew Lotz are the ones who chose to stay out under this caution. So 5th on down, all decide to pit. Majority of them anyway. Well, that Smallwood bit of an issue on the 19's part. What has happened as the Smallwood? Oh! A wheel disconnect. Truck immediately takes it hard to the right. Don't know. Almost like a tie rod broke, or realistic terms of wheel disconnecting. Nonetheless, for Isaac Smallwood, he's got big problems. That'll be night and done for the driver who has dominated the majority of the night. And he will tow back to the pits. I'll be damned. Shocking developments entering this restart. Isaac Smallwood done for the night.
Green, green, green.
We're rolling again, and now it's anybody's ball game. Haven already looking to the inside. Statter, here comes Dylan Bazin, 3 wide entering 1. Got some move by Dylan Bazin, already up to 3rd. Still 3 wide. Driver scattering, Airstead, Colt Ward, everybody further in the back. But they all get through for the most part. DJ Stagner shot out of a cannon trying to get away. Oh, Glen, Veliky, and others. Big crash. And others. 78 is against the wall. Tyler Stevenson involved in this. Landon Veliky against the guardrail. Fallon gets it rolling and under caution again. Well, that happened. Well, really a lot to dissect here. We'll really take it all. Really need to take it all the way back up for the restart. We're ready to get it. Racing Network blimp camera. Holy shit, what a camera. Excuse my language. What all starts back up here? Oh, Colt Ward. So Ward gets loose there, so that explains the bed to stack up. Entering the S's. Just can't make it out. To go in front of the grandstands. Looks like Landmark and Leach coming together. Everybody else just stacking up. Veliky gets turned by Andrew Lotz. Everybody else just nowhere to go. Man, oh man. We're riding it right on board with Landon Veliky through this. Ah, that's it. So Larry Landmark gets loose. And that really just causes everything to go awry. He got loose big time too through the S's. Right on board with Harry Landmark through this. You can see it loose all throughout the S's. On cold tires too, yep. That's all she writes. We're on board with Elijah Fisher. Be the last on board we get. If Veliky is trying to get out of the way, Fisher, nothing he could do, just taps Veliky and around he goes. There's several drivers in this time. Several, try a lot of them. Fisher, Leach, Landmark, and Skylar Harold all stay out. Everybody else coming in, led by DJ Stagner. Well, second caution of the night. So right now to re-rack it. Elijah Fisher, Connor Leach first and second. Harry Landmark, Skylar Harold, Trevor Azranoth up into a top 5 spot along with TJ Hanley, rounds out 5th and 6th. Dylan Bazin, Dylan Fink, St. Heyman, and DJ Stagner the top 10. Right now, field through the S's, the one to green. When they take the green flag, it'll be 17 laps to go. We'll see if we go straight to the end. Landon Veliky actually came back in to get more service done in that 62 machine. Well, it's been interesting so far. Harry Lindmark. Kano was stopping the S's, or not in the S's, in the bus stop. We'll see if they'll delay the yellow or not. Probably not. No, I don't think they are. There you got the EOL. I believe he did actually. All right. Elijah Fisher, Connor Leach. They're bringing us down for the restart.
Green flag, green flag.
We're rolling again for Watkins Glen. 17 to go. Connor Leach. Thought he was going to leave for a second. Big slide. Leach and Fisher contact almost. Oh, Seth Heyman around. Good grief. No caution yet, but massive stack up. Hey, keep it rolling. Harry Lindmark, black flag for something. Wait and see with Seth Heyman. A great run for the 45, or for the 30 has gone awry late in the going. Meanwhile, Dylan Bazin all over Elijah Fisher. Fisher goes wide, Bazin to his inside. And Dylan Bazin back out front. The pole sitters not led a lap all night tonight. Right now, top 5, Bazin, Fisher, Leach, Asronoff, and Colton Ward. Fisher right back to the outside again. Not able to get there that time. The gap opens up to just 0.5 of a second, a little bit more. Bazin's gone. I mean, one didn't pit it under this last caution. Going further back, Trevor Asronoff right now trying to hold on to the 4th spot. Colton Ward coming hot on his heels. Asronoff, one of them, chose to take the track position and stay out under this last caution. Right now for the 3rd spot. Connor Leach right now trying to get around Elijah Fisher. Will have the preferred line. Able to clear Fisher. Fisher looks to the inside. But contact maybe. Connor Leach all over the place. Able to hold on to it. Dylan Bazin fast lap of the race. 1:12, 2:14. All right, just going to throw that ticker all out of whack. Hit you. So right now, Dylan Basin opens up to a 2.8 second lead. On further back to the field. DJ Stagner right now trying to work himself back up after pitting under this last caution. Right now trying to get around Landon Velicky. This will be the battle for the 10th spot. Stanton is clawed back into 9th. Right now the gap, as we stand, just over 3.5 seconds with 14 laps to go, and I do not believe there'll be another caution. I don't think. Towards the end, been wrong several times before. Harry Limbar did serve that black flag right now, back in the 18th position as we stand. Right now, Basin, Leach, Fisher, Addernoth, Colt, Ward, the top 5. Andrew Lott, Skylar, Harold, Tyler Stevenson, Aaron Stanton, and Landon Velicky in the top 10. Colt Ward still battling with Trevor Addernoth. Right on board with Colton. Really just right on board with Colton for a lap. Really see how he approached this track. You see Addernoth loose through the S's. One thing here, Colton being extremely easy on the gas, extremely easy. Very patient. Elijah Fisher in this time. Right now the gap 8 seconds. Over Connor Leach, Trevor Addernoth moves up into 3rd. Warfield, how about Andrew Watts? Back inside the top 5. Right now, there you see the gap as Connor Leach in this time will pit from 2nd. Three-way battle for the 2nd spot. Addernoth, Ward, and now Lots. If I'm not mistaken, was Connor Leach one in that stayed out earlier? Yep, 12-lap run. Skylar Harrell, black flag. Unfortunately, already on pit road, so it has to be whenever he was entering As Andrew lost Lewis on the inside, Colton Ward. Loss will do it. Never mind. Ward looks back to the inside. Not able to get there. Question is now, when does Trevor Asronoff come in? Does Asronoff come in now, or does he wait another lap? He's going to choose to stay out. With 10 to go. And right now, Dylan Bazin holds a 13.6 second lead over Lotz, Ward, Asronoff, and Tyler Stevenson, who was at a hell of a rebound, all things considering. Earlier involved in an incident, went around a couple times. And now Stevenson up inside top 5. The same can be said for Aaron Stanton, who went around earlier after contact with Seth Heyman, has rallied back to 6th. Right now, 9 to go. As Renault stays out another lap, Colt Ward finally gets around him. Ward up to 3rd, however, 16.1 seconds back of Dylan Bazin. The question is now, as we see drivers have already came in under last caution on 10-lap stints. That would be the top 3. The question is now, can they go 9 more laps around this circuit? Martin Pearson around exit turn 1. Pearson was already 2 laps down. It has not been an easy night for Mark Pearson, a person. It will not get any better. See what happened to him. Enters turn 1 in the same as several drivers tonight. Hard on the brakes, car just comes around. Well, 8 to go for Bazin now. How about Astronaut staying out even longer? 14 lap stint. Right now, what in the world? Pearson around again, exit turn 1. Orange J Center, there's a couple other ones around. Elsewhere in the racetrack, Willie Bruton, he's got it back going, so evidently just clipped the grass. Well, needless to say, just joined us tonight. We've had 2 cautions. One was for the stage break, one for a multi-car incident involving several drivers. Them are 2 cars. 6 official lead change of Dylan Bazin, the leader. Other news. Isaac Smallwood dominated the early portion of this race. Matter of fact, the first half of it, for mechanical issues with Sideline, the 19 team, who was done for a night. And as for the points standings entering tonight, that points lead, safe to say, will be gone following tonight. Right now, top 5 in the points. Right now, top 5 in the points as they run right now. Of course, Isaac Smallwood out will finish 29th tonight. Dylan Fink, as a matter of fact, having a top 15 run tonight. Matter of fact, Fink in the 16th spot. Astronauts running in the 8th spot. Colt Ward actually running in the 3rd spot. And Elijah Fisher, after having a pit not long after that last restart, runs 14th. Them are the top 5 in the points entering tonight. And that is the race recap. 5 laps to go. That is how long can they go on the fuel. Trevor Asronoff continuing to stay out. Matter of fact, Sonny Veliky, Asronoff bleeding spots left and right. Harry Lindmark back up tonight. A hell of a recovery for Lindmark after having to serve that black flag. Three to go for Dylan Bazin. Tempted Cook. We got drivers on up. Pearson around again. Oh, and almost clipped by the leader. Meanwhile, Timothy Cook, meatball flag in front, the truck is gone. What's happening, Timothy Cook? Oh. Truck is not even turning. That is night done for Timothy Cook, who entered tonight 11th in the points. Well, 2 laps. Been a perfect last half for Dylan Bazin. Just has to negotiate this circuit one more time. Oh! Hold up. Stanton and Tyler Stevenson battling hard for the fourth spot. Both have black flags, not drive through. Just had to slow up, give up a little bit of time. But for Dylan Bazin, in his last lap, he'll overtake Isaac Smallwood for most laps led tonight. Andrew Lott's able right now holding off Colton Ward by just over 4 seconds. Bazin, a little bit of lag, no harm, no foul, ain't gonna stop him now. Over the final corner. He'll lead 17 laps tonight. Dylan Bazin goes to victory lane from Watkins Glen. Andrew Loss will be second, Ward third, Stanton, Stagner, top 5. For Dylan Bazin, it'll be a dominant last half run. The driver steal. Him and Veliki coming together. Drivers killing their motors. See, cannot get him in the winner circle. Give him a second here. I don't know if he's done celebrating or not. Drivers junking their race trucks. Dylan Bazin and Gary Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, a hell of a night for you in the 48 team. Had a fast truck starting on pole. Did not get to start on the front row. Take me through the whole night. It was a wild night for the 48 team. How'd you able to overcome everything and come home to winner tonight?
Yeah, well, someone asked me to do a last to first challenge, and at first I was against it, but I decided why not. And after that, it was just, raw pace to get up front. And, I almost screwed myself. I didn't know there was a stage yellow. I asked about it. I didn't hear a response in time, so I took tires before the stage. And I was like, oh man, look at our pressure tires, and I only have one set left, but we made it work, so. I pitted again right after stage for fuel only, and made it to the end without having to save it all. Like right now I'm out of fuel, I got to do 2 seconds of burnouts before it ran out.
Well, buddy, really, how difficult is it to really run this track and be successful at it? For a lot of drivers, we saw a lot of guys come out of their own tonight who we probably would not expect to be road course racers in their own right. Really, how much of a racer's track is this facility?
It was pretty difficult. Rear tires like to light up here. We got a lot of slow speed corners. People got to figure out the right amount of curve they got to take and stuff, and what makes the truck happy and what doesn't. So, it's kind of just trial and error, and eventually it becomes muscle memory to you. Even though the truck's got a new update, I mean, not much felt different here. just apply what I knew before and use it all up.
Well, buddy, it was a hell of a night tonight. Last question I got for you before I let you head out here tonight. Is there anybody I want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
I want to thank to all my family for supporting. Thanks to you for broadcasting. Thanks to the guys that put this league up, and thanks to Riker Performance for having my back.
All right, buddy. A hell of a job tonight for Dylan Bazin. He will come home the winner tonight for the Midnight Race League Contender Series. A hell of a job, buddy.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. That being said, if we can find him, get Andrew Lotz in here after what was a decent night, 4-31, and right now does not appear to be in the booth at the moment, so we'll see if we can't pull Colton Ward. Colton Ward, Gary Jenkins up there in broadcast booth. I know you got a copy.
Hello.
Well, a hard-fought effort for you tonight to rally back to a third-place run. Did you feel like you had anything at the end there to maybe try to play a bigger role in this, or just victim of circumstance?
No, I think I got a good spot. I think I was a top 5 car, but yeah, I think I finished better than what I probably should have finished. But yeah, that topping off there, I was like, man, it's gonna be real close, and yeah, it got me into third.
Well, but I got to ask, started 17th, not the best qualifying effort we've seen out of you across different series. How difficult was it trying to come from 17th to ultimately finish in the third spot?
Yeah, it was hard getting around people because everyone back here has different braking points and stuff. So yeah, and then they're just bumping off each other. So yeah, I was just trying to keep my car clean.
Well, he did a hell of a job tonight. As we go forward throughout the season, we kind of go back into really races that will fall to the majority of drivers' wheelhouse. Texas, Pocono, Kansas, the next 3 races coming up for the Midnight Racing League Contender Series. After leaving tonight with a third-place run, how does that boost your confidence as we inch closer to Talladega, where it will be the cutoff for the playoffs?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm happy I got a top 5, so I'll just try and keep that top 5 streak going. Even if we're at 1, but still, try and make it 2 then.
Well, buddy, the last question I got for you. Is there anybody I want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Just thank you for broadcasting each and every week, and Justin for hosting these races.
All right, buddy. For Colton Ward, it will be a strong rebound to come home in the third position. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. With that being said, it does not appear that Andrew Lotz will be available for an interview at the moment. But we do got a couple more drivers. Talk to the man first who comes home tonight in the 7th spot. Wrong thing, Dad. Damn sure not finished no 37th. That's more like it. Landon Velicky, Garrett Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I won. Remember, I told you a win's a top 10, so I won.
Hell yeah, second win of the season in.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, buddy, take me through the night. Really, first off, take me through the incident through the S's earlier in the race. Got turned around backwards. Would you say that caution coming out was kind of, how would you say it? I don't know, like a miracle in disguise or a blessing in disguise, something like that?
It was absolutely a blessing in disguise, fuel-wise at least, because that, I mean, I probably could have saved enough to, even if I didn't get that extra lap or whatever, but I don't know. Yeah, in the moment I was pissed. Not in anyone in particular, just in general. Because
I can imagine.
All I wanted was my top 10, maybe a top 5. If I pulled a top 5 out, that's like a championship. But that kind of took a hit right there. And then, so if on pit roads and iRacing, let's say, like, for example, this one, the speed limit was 40. You can go 41 and it not tell you to slow down. That's how you can make time. Well, I went 41 and it gave me a speeding penalty after that wreck when I was trying to fix damage. So, not only losing all my initial track position, but then going behind all the lap cars. And at that point, I was fuming. Not really, but, I was not happy. So, I drove crazy just to get back to where I was, which in the last, 3 laps of that race, I could definitely feel it because my tires were cooked. But that didn't matter because I got... Where did I finish? 7th?
7th.
I think. Yeah. I mean, that's fine with me. I qualified 7th, finished 7th.
Didn't lose nothing.
I was racing DJ Stagner the whole time, too. And I don't know what happened. I wheel hopped in turn 1 at one point, and then he took it, and that's fine with me. Me and him had a good race we just were around each other the whole time. So shout out to him.
Well, buddy, last couple questions I got for you. The next 3 weeks, Texas, Pocono, and Kansas. Where's the confidence level exiting Watkins Glen tonight with a 7th place finish? Where's the confidence at? Where's the morale around the Jack Shack as we get back to some of the tracks and ovals that we're used to running?
Yeah, it's definitely back to bread and butter for sure, but probably out of those 3, Pocono is my worst track, just from experience. It's a very weird track. Kansas will be good, and Texas I don't know. It should be good. I don't know. I ain't raced Texas so long.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Well, hopefully I'll win. That'd be nice, but I don't know. I'm not in the playoffs or anything. I missed too many races at the beginning of the season, so it's really just trying to stack up some wins. And definitely those next few weeks, those are the ones that I expect to at least contend in. I had fun tonight because I didn't expect to win. I knew for a fact I wouldn't win in this race. The first 5-10 laps of that race, when the top 5 cars gapped me, I was like, oh, yeah, it's done. But I was happy. I was just racing my own little race. And I got my top 10. That's all that matters. But anyway, going these next few races, yeah, it's going to be back to normal and hopefully back to contending for some wins again.
Well, buddy, the last question I got for you before I let you head out of here tonight with your win. In quotation marks. Is there anybody you want to thank tonight? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, thanks to you for the broadcast, of course, and all the admins that run this. I know Justin's first race without him here, back home enjoying his time with his family. So
I will be too.
Oh, you're about to be gone?
No. I will be too. If I've been gone for over 4 years, I've been sitting back relaxing too.
Oh yeah, 100%. But yeah, shout out to all of them and for running this. Shout out to Logan for being an RC. He had a pretty easy job tonight, except for one caution he had to throw. But shout out Jack Shack. Shout out my Jack Shack teammate, at least over here, Dylan Basin, for winning the race. He was a second faster than anybody else in practice, so pretty expected that he was going to win this. Shout out to my parents for watching. My dad was watching something that, he knows too. He's watching me race all sorts of stuff. Road courses, that ain't my thing. Not I'm not horrible at them, but it's not what I know. It's not what my muscle memory knows. So just a clean race, I guess he was wanting to see. But we kind of got one, a little bit of damage at one point, but
just a little.
Yeah, it was only 25 seconds, so that wasn't much at all. But Just yeah, shout out to them for tuning in all the time, and shout out this new paint scheme that I've just found on Trading Paints tonight. I don't know if you ever showcased it, but
Oh,
I
it's
really
on there.
like it. I don't know, like Kenga. I don't know what it is, but
Be damn
the
if I know.
truck looks cool.
Yeah.
So might be a keeper. Who knows? Since I won tonight,
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
By Veliki law, then yes.
Yes, yes. For this race only, a top 10's a win.
Well, buddy, a hell of a job tonight. Look forward to seeing you next week in Texas.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Landon Veliki comes on 7th tonight. With that being said, this next cat, yeah, we're cutting through the interviews pretty fast. This next cat, a hell of a recovery. For one, Tyler Stevenson. See, can I get him up here in the booth? Tyler Stevenson, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir, man.
Well, take me through the night for you, up and down. Got turned around at one point, all the way to come back to finish in a 5th place position. Take me through the night.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just trying to bag a top 10 at the at least. That's kind of how far I thought I could get up, but I had that 10th to 12th place truck tonight, but it wasn't terrible. I just, I was playing it pretty safe, just making sure keeping the not spinning out, but played a little strategy there. Didn't take any tires before the first stage, and got my treads and everything was looking great. I was like, okay, let's go maybe try to get top 5. I get spun in the S's with that whole thing, and so it's crazy. Luckily, it was only 25 seconds of damage, so I was like, okay, it's going to be pretty close on fuel here. Let's just come down and get my other set of tires, fill it up, and let's just see if we can save to the end instead of having to take a pit stop, because that's obviously going to be longer. And I just started waking my way through the field. It's kind of funny when you kind of drive. When I was conserving, I thought like I was actually kind of faster because I was just keeping the car straight, and it was just, I got all the way up to 4th place. I'm like, dang. And I was just flirting right on the line of like being able to make it, and staying to get by him, but I thought he might run out, and I was just kind of be right with them, maybe try to get him. And we were battling pretty hard at the last few laps, and he just got a little bit in front of me with some lap traffic, but came home 5th. I mean, I didn't have a 5th place truck tonight. Took advantage of people, and we just got some much needed points today. Finally get a good run. It's been a while, so hopefully we can, bring some momentum. And I like the tracks coming up. It's a very slim shot we make the playoffs at this point, but I'm going to keep pushing to the end, and hopefully these last 6 races go really well.
Well, I got to ask you tonight, how was handling? We heard a lot of drivers talk to your teammate, actually, Seth Taman, I believe. Your teammate, he said as the run went on, the truck kept getting worse and worse. Really, what was the challenging aspect tonight for not only you, but maybe a lot of drivers?
I mean, honestly, the only time my truck was bad was like the last 2 laps before the stage break, because I didn't take any tires. So I was running about like 20-ish laps on no tires. That's really all, that's when it got like pretty bad. But otherwise, I mean, I felt pretty good. I mean, I've been working at my road racing. So, I mean, I felt pretty decent the whole day. I mean, I wasn't the fastest, but I was definitely keeping the car on the track. And that's all that matters kind of at the end of the day, most of the time.
But we go over, you mentioned momentum just a few moments ago. As we go forward, Texas, Pocono, Kansas, the next 3 upcoming races, but also Auto Club, Darlington, Talladega to end the regular season. Confidence level after leaving this place with a 5th place run.
Yeah. I'm excited for next week, home track, so had a shot at winning it last year, got spun on the last lap, so hopefully we can, win it next week. But honestly, just get a top 5, that would be good for me, and just keep getting points, and hopefully we can climb up that leaderboard. But yeah, really looking forward to the next week. It's a good momentum swing, good confidence. I'm very excited.
All right, buddy. Well, last question I got for you before I let you head out of here tonight. Is there anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Yeah, and thank Seth, obviously. Teammate. He had a different strategy going. Unfortunately, he got spun there on the last run. I was kind of sucking for him, but I think he came back for a top 15. So not too bad of a day for him, but he deserved a top 10. He was pretty good. Thank you for the broadcast as always. I mean, we like our broadcasters, so we appreciate what you do. Justin, the whole admin team, Gordon, Logan, race control. I mean, I'm just pretty happy tonight. Good race today. Thanks for everyone. I think it was a pretty fun race. So, we'll hopefully can do something similar next week.
All right, buddy. For Tyler Stevenson, it'll be a 5th place run, best finish of the year so far. And will turn his attention to Texas next week. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job.
Yep. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
You have a good one.
You too. Ah, crap. I cut him out too soon. Well, that being said, final results for tonight. Now, I might pull one more cat in here for an interview. But nonetheless, the results go as followed for tonight. So Dylan Bazin, your winner tonight. Andrew Lotz, Colt Ward, Aaron Stanton, Tyler Stevenson, your top 5. DJ Stadner, Landon Velicky, Connor Leach, Trevor Azrodoth, TJ Hanley rallies back to a top 10. 162 Nicholas will come on 11th. Fisher, Heyman, Lynn Mark, and Kevin Allen rounds out your top 15. Denham Fink, Brent Garber, Skylar Harold will round out the top 18 as we go down throughout the list. John Border, Trevor Harmon, Willie Bruton, Mike Audrey, Braden Waters, Gordon Glidewell, Mark Pearson. For a lot of them drivers, it'll be a night that they want to forget. Timothy Cook, Kenny Real, Evan Carlbon will come home in the 28th spot. And of course, Isaac Smallwood, a heartbreaking night for the 19 machine in the points leader. Probably will not be the points leader exiting tonight. And of course, Logan Scott, Corey Wright, race controls for tonight. I am assuming they will not take the green flag. They will run out the field 30th and 31st. With that being said, a hell of a job from everybody tonight. We will turn our attention to next Friday night, Saturday morning for No Limits Texas. And until then, appreciate everybody watching. Hope everybody enjoyed the night. And I will see everybody right now as planned for the Inspired Thunder series. Until then, thanks for watching. Have a good night.